All right, let's jump into another deep dive. Today, we're heading straight into the heart of Nollywood. You ready?
Absolutely. Always up for a Nollywood adventure.
Awesome. So we're diving into Omo Ghetto, the saga. Now, we all know it was a mega hit, but we're going deeper than that, right? We want to know why it clicked with audiences, how it shook things up in the Nigerian film industry, and what it says about Nollywood going global.
It's really interesting how Omo Ghetto, the saga, takes those classic tropes like that whole struggle between two worlds, but it flips the script a bit. It goes way beyond just a rags to riches kind of story.
Totally. So we've got lefties, played by the incredible Funke Akindele, trying to find her place in this world of wealth. But the ghetto, that's her home. It keeps pulling her back. What's fascinating is how her inner struggle isn't just about money, it's about identity, where she belongs. Have you ever felt that? That pull between different parts of your life, those places that shaped you?
Oh, absolutely. It's a universal thing for sure. And, Funke Akindele doesn't just act in this film, she co-directed it too. That speaks volumes about her vision, her talent.
She's definitely not just a famous face. I mean, the woman has a room full of awards, Best Actress, Best Director, even recognition for all the behind-the-scenes work. This wasn't just like a side project for her. She poured her heart and soul into it, and it shows.
Totally agree. And it paid off big time.
Yeah.
Omo Ghetto, the saga, smashed box office records, becoming the highest-grossing Nollywood film ever. It even surpassed The Wedding Party, which is huge.
Wow, that's saying something.
And what's remarkable is it did all this while blending genres. We're talking gangster comedy here. You don't see that every day.
Right, you've got the gritty crime drama, car chases, intense rivalries, and then bam, you're hit with a hilarious scene with these amazing comedic actors, Skioma Akpotha, Eniola Badness. They just light up the screen.
That unexpected mix, that's a big part of its charm, I think. It's not just one thing. It keeps you guessing, keeps you entertained, and that appeals to a wider audience.
For sure. Okay, but let's not get too caught up in the numbers. This film clearly touched people on a deeper level, beyond just entertainment. What do you think it was about Omo Ghetto, the saga, that resonated so strongly with audiences?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? The film doesn't shy away from showing the realities of ghetto life. Poverty, crime, the everyday challenges people face. But it does it with humor, with heart, and it weaves in these valuable life lessons along the way. It's not just a peek into a different world. It invites you in to connect with the characters, their struggles, their hopes.
It's like holding up a mirror to society, showing us both the hardships and the resilience of a community. And that resonates even if you haven't lived that life firsthand. Films can be so powerful like that, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. They can challenge our views, make us question things, and ultimately help us understand each other better. That's the power of a good story. And Omo Ghetto, the saga, definitely delivers on that.
Now, there's been a lot of buzz about this film being a turning point for Nollywood, a sign that it's ready to play on a global stage. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, the success of Omo Ghetto, the saga, isn't just a Nigerian thing. It's been embraced internationally. It shows the talent, the creativity, the production quality that Nollywood has to offer. And it makes you wonder, what other Nollywood gems are out there just waiting to be discovered by a global audience?
That's a great point. There's so much potential for Nollywood to break through and really wow audiences worldwide. Omo Ghetto, the saga, has definitely opened some doors. But before we get too ahead of ourselves, let's talk awards. This film wasn't just a commercial success, it got critical acclaim, too.
Oh, definitely. Rightfully so. From nominations for Best Actress, Best Nigerian Film at the Africa Movie Academy Awards, to Funke Akindele winning Best Actress in a Comedy at the African Magic Viewers' Choice Awards.
And let's not forget that award for Best Makeup. It's easy to miss those technical categories, but it highlights the attention to detail, the high production value of this film. It wasn't just thrown together, it was carefully crafted.
Exactly. The awards recognize the film's excellence as a whole, not just its entertainment value. And that's important because it solidifies Nollywood's position as a serious contender in the global film scene.
So we've established that Omo Ghetto, the saga, is way more than just a box office smash or a funny movie. It's a cultural phenomenon, one that sparked important conversations, broken records, and pushed boundaries.
And it raises a really interesting question. Could this film inspire other countries, other cultures, to create similar genre-bending films? Could we see a wave of gangster comedies from all over the world, each with its own unique perspective on society and the human experience?
Now that's something to think about. I, for one, am excited to see what the future holds for Nollywood and the impact it'll have on the global stage. But we've only just scratched the surface of Omo Ghetto, the saga. Stay with us as we keep diving deep into the world of Lefty and the impact of this groundbreaking film.
So welcome back. I'm really excited to dig a little deeper into some of the things that make Omo Ghetto, the saga, such a captivating film. And one thing that really struck me is how it builds on, a previous trilogy, and that gives our main character, Lefty, a much richer backstory.
Oh yeah, for sure. This film, it's actually a sequel to the original Omo Ghetto trilogy, which came out way back in 2010. It's not just a one-off story. It's like a chapter in a much bigger story. And that adds a whole other dimension to Lefty's journey.
Exactly. It takes that foundation from those earlier films and just expands on it. We see a more mature Lefty, she's grown, she's facing new challenges, but also experiencing these incredible triumphs.
What's really cool is how they captured the essence of the ghetto so authentically, like it felt real. From the slang they use to the clothes they wear, and even the way the characters interact with each other. It felt so lived in.
Oh, absolutely. The attention to detail is just remarkable. It's not just a surface-level portrayal. The film really digs into the complexities of life in the ghetto. It shows the struggles, of course, but also the vibrancy of that community.
And it's that authenticity that makes it so relatable, right? You don't have to have experienced life in the ghetto firsthand to connect with the emotions, the humor, the characters' journeys. It's tapping into these universal themes of family, loyalty, finding your place in the world, and that resonates with everyone.
Totally agree. It really speaks to the power of storytelling, how it can transcend cultural boundaries and create empathy and understanding. It's amazing.
We've talked about the cultural impact, the box office success, the awards, the unique blend of genres, but let's dive a little deeper into the film's message. What do you think Omo Ghetto, the saga, is trying to say at its core?
That's a great question. On one level, it's a story about identity and belonging. It's about those internal struggles we all face when we're trying to reconcile different parts of ourselves, just like Lefty does, trying to balance her wealthy upbringing with her roots in the ghetto.
It's like she's constantly caught between these two worlds, never fully belonging to either. A struggle I'm sure many of us can relate to in some way.
Absolutely. And it also explores themes of loyalty and the importance of community. Even in the midst of all the chaos and danger of the ghetto, there's this really strong sense of camaraderie, of support among the characters.
Like they've formed their own family, bonded by their shared experiences, and this unspoken code of loyalty. They've got each other's backs no matter what.
Exactly. And that sense of community, it's a powerful message, especially in a world that can often feel so individualistic.
It reminds us that we need each other, that we're stronger together. But what's great? Amidst all these serious themes and complex emotions, the film never loses its sense of fun. And the music, oh man, the music plays a huge role in that. The soundtrack for Omo Ghetto, the saga, is just incredible.
The music is electric. It's this amazing blend of contemporary Afro beats, hip-hop, even some traditional Nigerian music. It perfectly captures the energy and the dynamism of the story. And having big names like Nir Marley and Yemi Aleda, not just on the soundtrack, but actually making cameos in the film, that adds a whole other layer of cultural relevance.
It's like they've created a soundtrack that reflects the diversity of Nigerian music and, in a way, the vibrancy of Nigerian culture as a whole.
And that really reflects Nollywood itself. It's an industry that's constantly evolving, pushing boundaries, embracing new influences.
Omo Ghetto. The saga feels like a culmination of all that energy and creativity, a real celebration of Nigerian talent, both on and off screen.
It truly does. It offers a glimpse into the future of Nollywood, a future where its stories continue to captivate and resonate with audiences worldwide. It's exciting.
That's a perfect transition to our next segment.
Yeah.
Stay with us as we go behind the scenes of Omo Ghetto, the saga, and explore the whole filmmaking process that brought this incredible story to life. All right, welcome back. So we've talked about the story, the cultural impact, the themes of Omo Ghetto, the saga, but now I want to know, how did they actually make this film? It's visually stunning, the action is intense. How did they pull it off?
Oh, it was a massive project, for sure. I mean, think about it. A huge cast, a massive crew, elaborate sets, those crazy car chases, the fight sequences, all of that. It took a ton of planning, coordination, the whole works.
It definitely wasn't just your typical, walk in the park kind of shoot. What were some of the biggest hurdles they had to overcome to bring this story to life on such a grand scale?
Well, I think finding the right balance was key. You've got the action, you've got the drama, you've got the comedy, and each of those elements demands a different approach. But Funke Akindele, along with her co-director JJC Skillz, they managed to weave it all together seamlessly. Their collaboration, it brought these different perspectives to the table, and the result is something really special, a truly unique cinematic experience.
And the fact that we have a female director like Funke Akindele leading such a successful production. I mean, that's huge. She's not just a talented artist, she's a trailblazer. She's paving the way for more women in Nollywood, both in front of and behind the camera, and that's so inspiring.
Couldn't agree more. Her success is a testament to her talent, her drive, and it really challenges those old school power dynamics in the industry. It's a sign of progress, and hopefully it'll encourage a whole new wave of female filmmakers to step up and tell their stories.
So moving beyond the directing, what about the overall visual style? The costumes, the makeup, the sets, it all felt so vibrant and perfectly in tune with the film's energy.
The production design was top-notch, seriously. The costumes were bold, really reflecting the characters' personalities and that vibrant culture of the ghetto. And the makeup, it was so realistic, it really brought the actors' performances to life. And then the sets, oh man, they were so detailed. They transported you right into the heart of the ghetto. It felt like you were actually there. It almost became a character in itself.
It's that attention to detail, right? That's what creates that immersive experience, that feeling of being drawn into the film's world from the very beginning. And speaking of impact, Omo Ghetto, the Saga's success has definitely got people talking about the future of Nollywood and what it means for the industry as a whole.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's proven that Nollywood films can connect with audiences around the world. They can compete with international productions and hold their own. And now, with streaming giants like Netflix and Amazon Prime investing more and more in Nollywood content, the possibilities are, well, they're pretty much limitless at this point.
It's a really exciting time to be a Nollywood fan, that's for sure. But what's next, do you think? Will we see more Nollywood films breaking into the mainstream, crossing borders, captivating audiences worldwide? What's your prediction?
I think it's only a matter of time. The talent is there, the stories are compelling, and with that increased global exposure, Nollywood is ready to become a major player in the world of cinema.
So as we wrap up our deep dive into Omo Ghetto, the Saga, it's clear that this film is way more than just entertainment. It's a cultural phenomenon, one that's shattered records, ignited conversations, and pushed the boundaries of filmmaking.
It's a testament to the power of storytelling, the importance of seeing ourselves reflected on screen, and the incredible potential of Nollywood.
And if you're looking for a film that's got it all, humor, action, thought-provoking themes, stunning visuals, Omo Ghetto, the Saga is a must-see. It's a wild ride, a celebration of Nigerian culture, and a powerful reminder of those universal experiences that connect us all.
And as always, we encourage you to keep exploring, keep learning, keep diving deep into the world of film. We'll see you next time, folks.